Next, this programme has seen new details about a catalogue of child sex abuse allegations against the former Leicester MP Greville Janner. They've been submitted to the child sex abuse inquiry by Leicestershire Police. That inquiry is about to begin, looking at whether the authorities failed people who came forward as victims. Well, our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball is here. Lord Janner, of course, hugely influential figure in Leicester.
He was, Dominic. I mean, this biography tells the story of a pillar of the community. He was a Leicester MP for almost 3 decades, but he died 5 years ago facing a string of horrific allegations. Now, we can show you this was when he appeared at Westminster Magistrates Court charged with 22 child sex offences. Lord Janner was accused of abusing 9 different boys over several decades, but that evidence was never disclosed because he was too ill to stand trial. Now, though, we've seen that evidence, a 126-page summary of the Leicestershire Police Operation Enamel. Now, that shows the extent of these complaints. It also shows why Leicestershire Police took them so seriously.
So what actually has emerged?
Well, first of all, some really horrific detail that makes quite grim reading, but also that he was accused of really serious crimes against children as young as 7, who were mostly boys from the Leicester area. We now know that he was charged with several sex attacks at the Beaches Children's Home in Leicester Forest East. He was also charged with sexually abusing boys here at Bradgate Park and at Abbey Park. Other complaints were still being investigated when Lord Janner died. 3 accusers said it happened at the Houses of Parliament. Another told the police he was abused in a campaign vehicle. One boy from the Beaches said he was taken to the Dorchester Hotel, and in all 40 people came forward as victims.
But what is the point of releasing these details so long after Lord Janner's death?
Yeah, well, they've been submitted to the independent child sex abuse inquiry because next Monday that's starting 3 weeks looking at how all of these complaints were handled. Now, there'll be big questions, I think, about whether Lord Janner should have been charged with committing crimes many years earlier. Questions for Leicestershire Police, for council, the Labour Party, even the intelligence agencies. It's also asking whether anyone tried to influence or hinder any action against him. In effect, was he protected because of his status?
And there's been more criticism about all of this from Lord Janner's family today.
Yeah, his son Daniel's still very, very angry because while ICSA says it's not trying to establish innocence or guilt here, Daniel Janner's repeated his view today that this is a kangaroo court against a dead man who can't defend himself. Now, he's convinced his father was innocent. He says some of the accusers are proven liars who were chasing compensation. And in fact, that police report we've seen today does show that some complaints weren't believed. Many others were, though, and we're going to hear much more about that when this inquiry opens next Monday.
All right, Jeremy Ball, thank you.